I'm sick of you. I'm sick of her. They need to get married. Straight up and down. MaryBarra is destroying GM. JimFarley has the power to save Ford Motor Company, and he's not doing it. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to quote this exactly how Knockout 360 would say it and add my own twist. Alright, y'all. So straight up and down the Florida, across the Texas, and past some of my exes. I am sick of MaryBarra and JimFarley. We need to talk about why I'm sick of them. This is real life vent. I'm sick of them. We got to talk about this, and I need them to come to the table because I am directly sick of you, MaryBarra and JimFarley, for gaslighting the entire American public. Let's talk about it. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Blackhawk Bond 007 back here with another video. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. That's right. Become a Blackhawk right here, right now. If you like what I do, I got the latest and the greatest car chases, car news, and car reviews. Let's get into it. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of her. They need to get married. Okay? Straight up and down. MaryBarra is destroying GM. JimFarley has the power to save Ford Motor Company, and he's not doing it. They have been gaslighting us for years. Before the EV thing and stuff like that, SUVs was the grandfather of gaslighting, okay? GM has been gaslighting us with EVs ever since the boom of Tesla. Let me tell you something. GM is not really that much. They got a few EV products out there, but the main thing that GM has been gaslighting us is with SUVs. They have been gaslighting us with SUVs since the 90s, and I'm sick of it because everyone from the top and shareholders, compliance people that you have to report to is trying to push this narrative and shove this down your fucking throat like a fucking glizzy paws that we want SUVs. If that's the case, why is Toyota still making sedans? Why is Nissan still making sedans? Why is Hyundai, Kia still making sedans? Why is the parent company Hyundai took a sedan, the freaking Genesis, and made its own brand, luxury brand, and instead of starting with SUVs during this SUV boom that y'all claim is going on, instead of them doing that, they started the company by not making not one, not two, but three freaking sedans, not an SUV in sight for years until they dropped the first GV80. If that's the case, why do we still have a full-size sedan in the United States? The Toyota Crown is not a fucking SUV. They got the SUV variant. That's a station wagon, y'all. Call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. You're trying to be compliant, and you don't have to be compliant anymore because we got Trump in office. They're rolling emissions back. They're getting rid of the EV tax credit. We're addressing, everybody's talking about SUVs. Everybody's talking about EVs. Everybody is addressing the issue of the EV boom. And your voice showed that the EV should have never been a boom. Therefore, your voice helped it to become a demise. What nobody's talking about is the boom of SUVs. The problem, it's coming from the top. If you look at all of the people and how my homie told me this, and I never thought of it this way. He said population is decreasing. So without a massive need for families, who needs to buy an SUV? Why do you think Nissan is bringing back sedans? They killed off their Q50 sedan, and now they had a full lineup of SUVs, and they're bringing their sedan back. What does that tell you? That tells you that people want sedans. They want coupes. They want convertibles. Honda killed off their TLX, but they're still making a Prelude, a two-door coupe? And you're saying that SUVs ain't a thing? SUVs ain't all that. Y'all remember that press statement they said when they killed off the TLX? They said SUVs ain't a thing. Why the fuck did you kill off the TLX? I'm sick of MaryBarra, JimFarley. They say everybody wants SUVs, yet they still make our Ford Taurus in China. They still make our Cadillac CT6 in China. They still make the freaking Buick LaCrosse in China. Ford is on their second generation Taurus, 2 generations after they canceled it in 2019. I want to talk to Alexa. I'm so sorry. I accidentally called you Alexa. You know what your name is. What's your name?
No worries. Gemini. What can I do for you today?
You're not Gemini. That's your zodiac sign. Your name is Shayla.
You're right. I'm so sorry for the confusion. You can call me Sheila. What's on your mind today?
Sheila? I thought it was Shayla. But anyway, Shayla. We're going to go over all of the sedans that are still in the U.S., okay? GM and Ford is fucking with us with these sedans, okay? And they say, bring exciting vehicles back. We're not going to have any more boring vehicles. Remember that, JimFarley? And what do? You give us the only car that we have is the Mustang. Everybody don't want a Mustang. When we said we want a cars back, we wasn't talking about a fucking horsepower wars. You're trying to stay. That just goes to show that the only car that you have is the Mustang, complete with to compete with Dodge. That just shows that you're just trying to stay relevant as an excuse for the disgrace that you put upon the American public. The cars we've been talking about is the Ford Focus, the Ford Fusion, the Ford Focus hatchback, sedan version, the Fusion, the Taurus. Where are those cars at? Y'all still make them in China, but China still loves sedans. So do we. They also got SUVs. Y'all deprived all the cars of advertisement and put all your R&D into everything. You got to put R&D into everything to make the product. But then you spend billions of dollars just to stride these products of advertisement to say people didn't want SUVs. And then you throw out these dumbass numbers. Y'all, I was going in so bad. I ain't even let Shayla talk. But let's get to this part right here, okay? Shayla, tell me the Nissan Altima, okay? What year they started it?
The Nissan Altima first hit the market way back in 1992. It was a 1993 model. It's been a popular midsize sedan ever since. Are you thinking of buying one?
No, and they still making it. How long have they been making the Toyota Camry?
The Toyota Camry's been around for quite a while, since 1982. It's a super popular midsize car, known for being reliable and practical.
What was the first year for the Honda Accord?
The Honda Accord's been around since 1976. It's another classic midsize sedan, known for being reliable and fuel efficient.
How long has the Chevy Malibu been around?
The Chevy Malibu's been around since 1964. It's had a pretty interesting history, going on and off the market a few times.
Okay, how long has the Kia Optima been around, the midsize sedan?
The Kia Optima's been around since 2000. It's a solid midsize sedan, known for being a good value.
Okay, how long has the Hyundai Sonata been around?
The Hyundai Sonata's been around since 1985. It's a solid midsize sedan, known for being a good value.
Okay, so y'all get the point. Y'all seen these cars for a long ass time. They have been out for how long? And they're still here. GM ain't got a sedan in sight. Neither does Ford. You're gonna trash your legacy like that? You was chasing these Europeans, chasing these Japanese, and they done tricked you out of a whole market. They done got all your car customers. Stupid. Look at GM. They ain't got a fucking sedan in sight. And I don't count Cadillac. I hear that they're retracting back on their EV plans and stuff like that. You could have made compliant compact sedans. Oh my God. Holy Jesus Christ. Even Mitsubishi gets it. They still got the fucking Mirage. The Mirage hasn't been redesigned in like over 10 years. 10 years, y'all. 10 years. They have not been redesigned. They still make the fucking Mirage. What'd that tell you? Mitsubishi's damn near out of business. And they're a parent company of Renault and Nissan. The Tri-Alliance. What'd that tell you? Y'all don't freaking get it. It pisses me off that the American consumer is being gaslighted with these EV things. And yet you're not giving us what we want. Y'all made EVs and then had the audacity to still make EV cars just to push the EV agenda. All right. Boom. Now the EVs are gone. What cars we got left? We ain't got a goddamn thing left because everything is SUVs. You want to slap body cladding on hatchbacks, raise the rod height, and say that you have an SUV. Are you seriously fucking telling me that fucking Toyota Crown is a fucking SUV? That is not an SUV. That is not a replacement for the Venza. The Venza that was known as the Toyota Harrier, which was supposed to be the fancier version of the previous generation Toyota RAV4. You're telling me that was a mid-sized SUV? That was a fucking compact SUV, but it was a premium SUV, so you placed it at higher ranks. Look at the freaking size. SUVs, cars. Mid-sized SUV, compact SUV, subcompact SUV, full-size SUV. You had an extended mid-sized SUV. Back in the day, when it came to SUVs, GM had it on lockdown, okay? You had, let's take my time with this. You had the Chevy Tracker. That was the compact SUV. You had the Chevy Blazer. There was the mid-size SUV. The mid-size SUV got replaced by the Trailblazer. And you had two different sizes. You had the regular Trailblazer and you had the extended Trailblazer. Then you had your full-size SUVs. You had the Chevy Tahoe and then you had the extended Tahoe, which was the Suburban. If you look at every single automaker, look at Toyota. They got an SUV. They're like the modern-day GM 2025. They have a subcompact SUV, okay? That is it was the CHR at one point. Then you got that got replaced with the Toyota Cross. CHR is coming back with EV, so that don't count. So you got this Toyota Corolla Cross. Then you have the compact SUV, the RAV4. Then you have what they call the mid-size SUV. Let's just talk Crown right now because that's what they're placing it as. That's what they're classifying it as. But size-wise, it's in body style-wise, it's technically not even an SUV. It's a wagon. Because if you go back to Japan, oh, no body cladding? That's what I thought. So then you have the Highlander, right? Then you have the Grand Highlander, right? So you're telling me that got 3 mid-sized SUVs? If that's the case, you know, man, it's like SUV all the things. Then you have the Sequoia. And then they had 2 SUVs, full size. It was the Sequoia and it was the, what was that shit called? It was the fucking Land Cruiser. They discontinued it for a year to bring it back as an off-road based SUV mid-size. I think that was perfect. I think that was great. Of course, I believe they got the powertrain wrong. You know, let that tier class, people that go for off-roading stuff and strong, brawny SUVs, they don't look for fuel efficiency. So I think that was wrong. And Toyota knows it was wrong. You know why? Because the fucking Lexus version, the GX550, has a V6. Yet we got this, what, 4-cylinder turbo in a Land Cruiser? Toyota, what are you doing here? But Toyota, even with all the SUVs, they still have a full lineup of sedans, y'all. Make that make sense. So if they can do it, or if they're doing it, what that tell you? That tells you that the foreign automakers understand the American market more so than American automakers. And they have tricked you out of an entire market of vehicles. Because y'all were too busy, GM and Ford, especially GM. I really ain't got shit to say about MaryBarra because JimFarley got the opportunity to fix this. She can't fix it. She needs to be fired. I need to be the new CEO of GM. So y'all, if y'all want me to be the new CEO of GM, let me know. So I'll put my application in. Holla at your boy. But JimFarley has the opportunity to fix this. But GM as a company have been chasing the Europeans like Will Smith was chasing the ghost of Tupac. No disrespect to you, Will. But you know what's going on with you and Jada. We respect you. We love you. And we as a whole believe that you deserve better. We, no matter of fact, not believe, we know you deserve better. You do deserve better. And the American people deserve better. And what we deserve is to not have to go to a foreign automaker for somebody that are true American patriots. Even if the Toyota is being made in America, that's just being in compliance because we got Trump in office. You got some people that are purebred Americans, only want American product and will only buy an American. And they won't even buy that American car If you look on the MSRP sticker, and vast majority of the parts come from foreign countries. They want something that's truly made in America. But they should not have to resort to an SUV. They should not have to do that. They should be able to go to an American brand, get a Malibu, get a Fusion, but we're left to get a Honda Accord. Honda Accord's not even popular like that anymore. We're left to get a Toyota Camry, Toyota Crown. Don't y'all not see that they had y'all chasing after them and saying, oh, we're going to follow them. They did this. Oh, now we're going to do this to compete with them. And now they tricked y'all out of a whole market. Y'all ain't got no cars no more. They played y'all. Uno reverse card, bitch. That's what you need to do. Play the Uno reverse card. Bring the fucking sedans back. Y'all say cars is not the thing in America? Go over there to Toyota's fucking dealerships. They're still fucking selling them. You mean to tell me the Japanese and the Europeans and the Koreans tricked you out of an entire market? And another thing, why are all these fucking cars getting big? If you share the same vent with me, drop it in the comment section below. Bring up all the things that we're going to talk about in this next discussion. Okay? Because we got to talk about this. Y'all are not talking about the fact that the United States has no fucking economy cars for sale. Everybody can't afford a Cadillac. Everybody can't afford... Damn, I can't even tell you about the American Ford brands because they ain't got no fucking cars. When we said bring back cars, we meant bring back economy cars. Cars that we can buy with the American dollar to American companies and an American country. We got to go to the Japanese for that. We got to go to the Europeans for that. Come on, bro. What we talk about here? But let's talk about it, okay? In the comment section below, share your events and the issues that you have. Do you share these same grievances with me? Let's talk about it. And we're going to use everything in the comment section, if I get enough info, and we will carry that to the next conversation. And I'm going to address some of those things in the next video. And maybe I'll do like a whole video where I just address every single comment, and then I'll respond to that. We'll do a full video on that. But if you know the vibes, hit to subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. Give the video a big thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let's share these grievances. What is bothering you about the American markets and the lack of cars? Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We have over 200 subscribers now. That is 200 plus people that have officially signed up by hitting the subscribe button, and they are officially a Blackhawk. Very grateful for that. Our goal is to get to 1,000. I want to get to 300 subs. I want 300 Blackhawk members. Let's help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And let's grow the community, man. Purebred car lovers. I do this for the love of the game. Because I'm a pure car enthusiast at heart first. I was the kid that had all the magazines from Car and Driver, Mode and Trend, Road and Track, went to car shows, all that, all on the wall. Whole wall filled with magazines. Take them motherfuckers off. When the car shows came, the new one for the next year, old magazines came off, new ones came on. But there it is, y'all. If you know the vibes, hit subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. Give the video a big thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. And let's talk about this. And until next time, holla at your boy. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.